What's up, guys? I do apologize in advance for any noise problems. I'm going to be using my headphones so that you can hear my voice and not background noise. But put that aside, let's jump right in. This video is going to be about another contentious topic that is prevalent currently in the vegan community. And the topic is on whether or not it is ethical for vegans to purchase vegan products from non-vegan food companies. The research company Global Data has shown that in the year of 2017, roughly 6% of Americans identify as vegan, which is up from only 1% in 2014. Other studies have shown a 600% increase in just these 3 years, from 2014 to 2017. So there is absolutely no doubt that as more Americans turn toward vegetarianism and veganism, that veganism is becoming more mainstream. And many food industries and food companies have shown that they are more than happy to adjust to the needs of their consumers, many companies of which are not vegan. So the main question that vegans are asking themselves is it ethical to purchase vegan products from non-vegan food companies? I think asking this question begs another question of how far vegan ethics should go, at least in respect to maximizing animal harm reduction. Vegans in favor of purchasing vegan products from non-vegan food companies argue that you are normalizing the spread of veganism and directing some of that company's investments away from the less ethical animal products into more ethical plant-based options. As I will get into later in this video, vegans who are in favor of this action are more concerned with reforming the food industry rather than basically dismantling the food industry. Now, the argument against the action of buying vegan foods from non-vegan food companies is that by giving these companies any money at all, you're still indirectly supporting animal suffering. By buying at all from these companies, you're still indirectly supporting animal suffering. Vegans who adopt this argument assert that, the money spent on, even the vegan options of these non-vegan food companies will ultimately go to just exploit more animals. Unlike the other argument, this one calls for a total dismantling of the food industry as a whole. And where do I fit into this whole topic? Well, I'm a part of argument one. I think that it is fine to buy vegan options from non-vegan food companies. It might not be the most ethical, but it is often the most reasonable. And let's not forget that veganism isn't strictly about maximizing animal harm reduction. Otherwise, vegans would be morally obligated to either commit suicide or become freegan. Rather, veganism is about reducing animal suffering in a reasonable and practicable way. This simple understanding is what Athene Wins lacked when he was debating Vegan Gains on the ethics of veganism. The underlying premise of his argument is that Vegan Gains has no right to criticize meat eaters because Vegan Gains has not done everything in his power to abolish animal suffering. Athene Waynes mentioned that Vegan Gains has not quit his YouTube career, moved into the forest, and donated all of his money to animal charities, and that therefore he is just as immoral as those who exploit animals. Of course, his argument crumbles pretty fast when you replace veganism with any other moral topic. Take murder, for example. I don't volunteer at law enforcement agencies, and I haven't quit my current job to become a police officer. Yet no one would dare say that I'm just as immoral as murderers. No one would dare say that because I haven't become a police officer, I have no right to criticize those who murder. Like the legal system, veganism doesn't require that you maximize harm reduction. It only requires that you don't murder, because that is a reasonable thing to ask of people. Not asking people to commit suicide, unnecessarily and drastically alter their lifestyles, and abandon modern society. Okay, well, let's get back to the question of buying vegan products from non-vegan food companies. Hopefully by now we have established that veganism is about being reasonable. It's not about maximizing animal harm reduction. For those of you who might argue that buying vegan products from non-vegan food companies is unethical, well, there's an underlying flaw to your argument. All companies exploit both humans and animals for the sole purpose of staying in business. Yes, this includes your organic, cruelty-free, fair trade, and other ridiculous marketing gimmick companies. What you may not realize is that your argument calls for a total rejection of consumerism, i.e. freeganism. The same people who would criticize me for buying a veggie burger from Tyson Foods are ironically the same people filling their gas tanks at gas stations which also sell hot dogs. So unless your goal is to become freegan, well, you really can't criticize because veganism is about being reasonable. And most of us really only have a lot of the vegan options that we have, they are offered by non-vegan food companies. Alright, well, that was just a quick video I wanted to make on this topic because a lot of the vegan groups I'm a part of on Facebook are really arguing over this issue. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I'd be interested in reading some of your responses. Alright guys, I hope this video, the noise wasn't too bad. and the lighting is kind of like, I'm in my backyard, so the lighting is, acting sporadic. But anyway, definitely thanks for watching, and have a good one. Peace.